in a small town down in Arkansas, where the river flows. There's a man with a passion that everybody knows. He's got a collection that'll make you stare. Vintage pocket knives laid with tender care.
Howdy, howdy everybody. Welcome once again to HT's EDC, coming at you dark and early this Sunday morning. And whenever you're watching this video, I thank you. That is when I'm shooting it. Got a lot to get through today, and I don't want to gloss over anything. I want to give all the this video is going to be the last of my Christmas haul from friends, on-screen family, from you guys in the community, and I want to give every person my respect and my thanks, and the items and the gift they sent. Give them their day in the sun, or I guess right now their evening in the moon. But anyway, we're gonna have to get right into it, or we'll be here all day. And yeah, I know you'll stop watching after about 10 minutes anyway, because that's what the analytics show. So we're gonna try to get right through it. And what am I toting today? Pocket cross, nothing new. Thank you, Mr. Dwayne Clark. Wallet, same old, open sea leather. The truck fob will be also in that left front pocket. Today's knife is the Remington, and this is the RY4 Remington yellow 4-inch. Actually, it's 4.5 inch, but basically it is like almost like one of those trackers. This is number, well, I already said the number, RY4 yellow Delrin. Instead of the bullet, it just has the Remington. Am I showing that upside down? I need to do it like that. Has just a Remington oval shield. It is a backlock. It has a half stop. That is what I'm toting today. Little HT lanyard on here. That's what's going in the pocket today. The old yellow Delrin Remington lockback. Let's get into it. How was that? What you toting for under like a minute. See what we can do. First gift and giver I want to talk about is, without question, everybody, if you're watching my video, you've heard of this guy. He needs no introduction. One of the really icons, I guess, if there's a thing for knife tubers, he's definitely on the Mount Rushmore. Great content, even better human being. I haven't met Brother Kevin. I'm talking about the Knife Doctor. I'm building this up. We're talking about Kevin, the Knife Doctor. Yeah, buddy, you're on the Mount Rushmore as far as I'm concerned of knife tubers. Not just for your content, which is stellar, but for what you do for the community and your generosity. Like I say, I haven't shook your hand, hugged your neck yet, but from everything from the people who have, they're glowing. There's a reason this guy's as successful as he is. And no offense, it's not just your great content, because that'll take you so far. Good content will take you so far, but it's the juice, as brother Chuck says. Brother Kevin has the juice, the good stuff, the stuff in here, and he definitely has it. Anyway, he sent me a little Christmas gift. He did his little note right here on the outside of the box. Merry Christmas. Praying for you, buddy. I hope you and yours has the best Christmas and New Year. God bless you and yours. Your brother in blades, Kevin, the Knife Doctor. Thank you, Kevin. You literally are the man in this community. But his gift that he sent along to old HT, well, It doesn't take you long to watch this channel to know I am a fan of this particular knife company. Brother Kevin definitely knows that, and he sent me this nice Buck Knives tumbler. And since I've got it, Brother Kevin, in your honor, in honor of this cup, I have, we have put on one of your decals on it, the Knife Doctor. Saving lives of old knives. Yes, sir. Which I like to do a little dabbling of myself. I am nothing at this guy's level, but I might be an apprentice or a nurse's assistant or something, because I like to do a little of the restore stuff, and I definitely watch and get tips from the man himself. But thank you, Brother Kevin. Awesome, 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 awesome. Love you, buddy. Moving on, you talk about loving somebody. This is a unapologetically someone I have come to know and love, and have showed a bunch on my channel, and I will show a bunch on my channel going forward. Sorry, not sorry. And that is my brother Ed, with LegacyKnives.com, Legacy-Knives.com. Now I have one of his official channel stickers here, so I can't mess it up no more. You guys get a screenshot of that right there. We'll hold it up there. That is how you get a hold of this man if you want, in my opinion, the best sheaths in the business. If you're looking for, we'll show a knife like this, but a hunter style knife, a buck 110, buck 112, folding hunter, the big ones like HT likes, and you don't mind having them on your side, your hip. He can do them horizontal, he can do them vertical. Don't get thrown by that. He can do them, if you could pretty much think it, this guy can make it, and he just makes the best there is. That's just me, and that's just my opinion. And again, talk about the juice. He's as awesome a fella as you'll ever find. So yeah, thank you for the swag, Brother Ed. He's got a little two-part note here. I'm just going to read this one part, the back side of this note. It says over on it. He's got a little something personal for me. We'll keep that personal. This one right here just says, Merry Christmas, HT. I know you love the Schrade Uncle Henry line. Didn't know if you had the Hunter Chopper, Ed. I did not have the Hunter Chopper. And this is a doozy, folks. You talk about a big one, you talk about unique. This has it in spades. He made me, of course, and here's what I'm talking about when I tell you the best sheaths in the game. Exhibit A. Just before we even get into this knife, good gravy. Look at that stitching. Look at this form-fitted custom, customized to each individual knife that goes in it, form-fitted. Look at that stitching. Folks, if you know, you know, but I am here to tell you, this is top shelf. The smell, you see the color, HT red, like I see, he knows me, knows my likes, my dislikes. Put it in my color for this, and get a load of this biggin. You are not going to believe this one. Look at this folding hunter, and you're going to immediately see a lot of something going on up here. We'll kind of save that to last. We'll open these one at a time. Nothing too crazy right here. Of course, it's a folding hunter, the best knife on planet Earth, best pattern on planet Earth. Clip point blade, nothing new. Well, here's where it gets interesting. Second blade is a saw. I do have a blade like this that I got from a 225 old timer that I got from Brother Chuck that had this blade, and instead the secondary blade, instead of being a Skinner blade, it has the saw. Well, we kind of have that going again, so I did kind of have one of these, but this is a 3-blade folding hunter, and get a load of that. It is a little mini hatchet, a freaking hatchet. And is this novelty? Would this really, am I going to go out splitting huge logs with this? No. But this thing has an edge too. It absolutely is sharp. Could you use this saw and cut off some stuff, like this? Could you cut off some 1 inch, 1.5 inch kindling, little young saplings or whatever to start a fire, cut it off with this saw, and then go out there and do a little batoning, chop in the middle of that, tap, 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 and split some of that stuff to start a fire? 100% think you could. Again, you're not going to be George Washington going and chopping down the cherry tree with this. But this is, and cool factor, unique factor, through the roof. This is just awesome. And I really do. You can say what you want. I do believe this could be used in unison with this saw blade, and you could process some kindling with this. It's sharp. I don't see why not. This could not, like I say, cut down, stuff, again, not something like that. Something like that. And then use this right here to split that up in maybe half or fourths with a little hatchet. I believe it'll handle it. Hadn't tried it, but come on, get out of here. If you can't see that is cool, cooler than creek water. And like I said, goes right back in this sheath. And this is flap open, folks. When I tell you it is custom molded, yeah. Have you seen that move an ounce? You're not going to see it move an ounce till you get a hold of your knife and pull it out. And that is how every one of his sheaths are. You've seen it before. You saw it again. Just can't be beat. And definitely can't be beat for, he's a hell of a guy. He is just an awesome, awesome dude. So, good gravy. Brother Ed, you've done it again. You've outdone yourself. Merry Christmas. And, buddy, I thank you for this. Moving along, how we doing? 12 minutes. Okay. We got one more person that we got to talk about, and he sent in 3 items in this package. And that is my buddy Jim, the Chevy Wheelman is who you guys would know, probably know him as down in the comments. He is, I'm sure, not just my channel, and I've seen him on others, so I know that's not, it's not the case. He's just a on-screen family member of mine, but he is an awesome, awesome on-screen family member of my channel, and I'm sure many more of yours. Just a great guy. Leave some of and I got to talk about you just a little bit, Jim. Leave some of the best feedback, probably the best, on my channel. He don't just say, nice knife, HT, great knife, HT, see you tomorrow, see you later, bye. Jim tells me what he likes, what he don't like. He tells me when I have a knife that harkens him back to something from his past, his youth. His stories are next level. I love them. I always know when I see Jim's comments, we gonna get a story, and buddy, keep them coming. I love it. I love the feedback. Like I say, it's probably, if it's not the best, Jim's feedback is top 5 without a shadow of a doubt of all my commenters, my on-screen family members. Love his comments. Anyway, he sent along a Christmas pack that had 3 different items in it. Do we have a model number? No, the model number's not really on here, but this right here is some of the last stuff that came out of the Camillus factory. If you guys know anything about Camillus, they made as much or more, I'll say more stuff for OEM stuff for other companies than they did themselves. But they did have definitely their own branded line. And this right here was some of their last stuff of their own. USA made, of course. Camillus, New York. Name of the company is Camillus, out of Camillus, New York. This is some of the last stuff that came out of their shop up there. Their stuff made in their shop with under their brand before they closed the door, which I believe I can say is 2007. Sometimes I get them and Schrade mixed up because they're both like, one of them's 2004, one of them's 2007 when they closed for good in the U.S. Believe Camillus was 07, believe Schrade was 2004. If I'm wrong, I have those two inverted, but I think it was 07. But anyway, look at this. Check out this. This is a 3 7/8, might as well say 4-inch Stockman. And this is what they're calling, says it on the blade, rough cut tobacco. Let me make sure I got all this right. Camillus rough cut tobacco Stockman. Yeah. But we have like some, I would call that worm groove jigging. You guys familiar with Shat Morgan and Queen? They done some of this kind of worm groove jigging here. That's probably not what Camillus calls this, but it kind of is what it harkens me back to, kind of like little trails and tunnels, you know, all through there, through the jigging there. But just a cool 4-inch Stockman. We have the Camillus shield there, just a round oval shield. You guys know the blades on a Stockman. We have a spay, great snap. We have a sheep's foot, great snap. And awesome snap there too. And there is that blade, if I can get that to show with this light, maybe right there. Camillus rough cut tobacco series on this long clip point blade here. Has the nice long pull on this main blade. And the other two blades, the secondary and tertiary blades, they just have the cat's eye nail neck. Always like that long pull there on the main blade. But just awesome. Just an awesome Stockman. And again, it's really cool because this is one of the latter stuff that came out of Camillus before there wasn't any more Camillus in the U.S. So thank you, Brother Jim. Moving on, he told me he wanted to ask me about this right here. This is one of the old Moore Maker, I can get it out, Moore Maker leather sheaths. This will hold, well, it could hold something like this. There's that Stockman. Probably sticks up maybe a little prouder than I'd like. Maybe some more of a 3.5 inch, this particular size, you know, kind of more suited for a smaller knife. You see how that goes in there. I mean, you can get by with that. Actually, that may be perfect for me because that gives you something up here to grab on and get your knife out of. So anyway, you run your belt right through there. Nice leather. You see right there. Moore Maker, Matador, Texas. And again, brand new. I had to cut this just to get it out and show it to you guys. Awesome piece of leather. that will house anything from, I would say, probably perfect. What would be perfect for this would be like a 3.5 inch, like a Saudi Junior, a canoe, somewhere, a knife around that 3.5 to 3.6 inches would probably just come right to the very top of this right here and be perfect, in my opinion. But this is a 4-inch knife, and that ain't bad. I mean, again, go right there and get your knife out. Very, very nice sheath. Nice rivet, brass rivet up here. Just beautiful, beautiful sheath. Thank you, Brother Jim. And last but not least, oh my goodness, this knife is killer. I told you, Brother Jim always does the great feedback, and he has been telling me about a knife that he carried. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe he told me he worked on, not telling too much of your business, but I think he worked on elevators and was like an elevator repairman, elevator technician. Anyway, he told me he has always had one of these knives, and he personally finds it a little nicer to tote than even a buck 110. And all right, now, and I heard that, I'm like, all right, Jim, you kind of getting on hallowed ground there, talking about this knife's better, or you like it better than a buck 110. After getting this knife in hand, seeing what, and like I said, he has talked many times about that before he sent me this knife and told me about this knife, and he finally sent me one to get my take and blessed me with this. And here it is. This knife's awesome. And I believe Jim said this was a carry knife of his. He carried one of these for 20 years, 2 decades, daily. Used and abused on the daily as a repairman, cutting, just whatever. And he said that he's like, man, they come with finger grooves, and this is like a checkered, rubberized handle. If you wonder what this handle material is, there we go. It's kind of like rubber, like a stiffling on a gun grip. Those rubber gun grips, same kind of stuff. It is just grip-arama. And then if the rubber wasn't grippy enough, which it is just tacky and grippy and sticky, they doubled down on it and put freaking finger grooves on it. This is one of the nicest, grippiest, most ergonomic knives. Don't get mad at me. I've ever seen. He's right. He's right. Have I toted this? Have I put it through HT paces yet? I have not. But this thing is built like a tank. If you could feel the weight, it is. I'd love to go over there, and probably should have weighed it against like a buck 110 with finger grooves, which is next level comfortable. Don't get me wrong, the buck 112, buck 110 will never be supplanted in my, with HT love. But this has carved it. This has carved its path, folks. This is called the Craftsman Gunstock. Excuse me. This is the Craftsman Gunstock, Craftsman USA, and honestly, there is that tank stamp for you guys. Craftsman USA, and this is pattern number 94609, or known as the Craftsman Gunstock. Beautiful clip point blade. I mean, again, where does this knife get its design cues from? But they've done some things. They have made this dude their own with this rubberized grip. The finger grooves are different. They're more pronounced. Again, time purposes, I would have one of my buck 110s up here with their finger grooves. But man, these are very pronounced. This is an ergonomic dream. I can absolutely see someone carrying this knife 20 years and loving it, rocking and rolling. And it just feels like it's ready to go to work, and it's solid. My bet is it's darn near indestructible. Again, I have just got it. I have not put it through the paces. Am looking forward to it. Back lock. Look at that walk and talk. There's your 30 degrees. Boom. As you hear Maddie, and probably see Maddie. There's Maddie and Abby just living their best life in the background. Nice lock up, rock solid. Jim, thank you so much for this. Did we show that little, that shield? That shield says soft grip is what it says. If I can get that to come through, just says soft grip. But this is the Craftsman USA Gunstock with finger grooves, and it's amazing. It's just amazing. And Jim, I can't say thank you enough, buddy, for the sheath, the Stockman. One of these would have just been enough and would have been cool and awesome, but you tripled down. I love this thing. This is an HT big and it's check. Ever how many boxes it takes to make a perfect HT big and knife. This one checks, brother. Love it, and oh yeah, I love it. Well, 20 something minutes. We're almost at 30 again. I told you we had a lot to get through, and I tried desperately to go quick. We're gonna let you guys go. There may be one more video. The family starts coming in this evening, and one group, half of them get here tonight, half of them get here tomorrow evening. They probably will want to sleep in, get some shut-eye. The ones that are coming in tonight may get on here and have a Monday morning video. Maybe. No promises, but if I can work that out tomorrow, you may see me Monday. But just know, after that, the family's in. We're doing the old Terry family Christmas and fellowshipping with the kids. So the coverage, the content will be limited. Anyway, I love you. Thank you, Knife Doctor. Thank you, Brother Ed. Thank you, Brother Jim. You guys are what makes this channel what it is. Definitely not me, that's for sure. Love you. God bless. We will see you on the next one. I'm HT. We're out.
Buck knives gleaming under that old porch light. He'll tell their stories deep into the night. Reviews and torture tests. It's a sight to see. HT's